Hello friends, welcome to Easy English Bookshelf. Today we will be reading the advanced version of the book. Read along to enhance your skills while speaking at regular speed. Thanks for joining us today. Let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a little water droplet named Ivory. One evening while laying in bed, she could not fall asleep. Her mind raced and raced as she thought about leaving Mama Cloud and her siblings to explore the world. As Ivory drifted off to sleep, she dreamt of the magic of winter and all its beauty. Ivory lived in a cloud with her mama named Claire. Mama Claire had thousands of children in the form of water. One day, Ivory called to her mama and said she was ready to grow up and leave the cloud. Ivory told her mama,
"I want to be a snowflake."
That night, Mama Claire held a going-away party for all her children leaving to become snowflakes. They played games and told stories, having the best night ever. The next morning, as Mama Claire drifted through the crisp air, all the droplets transformed, taking the delicate shape of snowflakes. Ivory felt a tingling sensation as she embraced her unique pattern, realizing that no two snowflakes were alike. As the wind began to blow, Mama Claire started to move and shake gently. Ivory jiggled and started to descend from the cloud. Excitedly, she began to tumble down from the sky. Joining her siblings, the transformed snowflakes danced in the air as they fell slowly to the ground. They swirled and twirled, creating a blanket of glistening white. Ivory felt a sense of belonging, realizing that together they made winter extraordinary. Ivory landed on a windowsill. Peering around, she saw children bundled up, building snowmen and having snowball fights. Excitement filled Ivory as she witnessed the joy that winter brought to the town. She understood that winter was not just about snow, but also about laughter and play. That night it was very cold, and a large gust of wind forced her off the windowsill. She flew through the air across frozen ponds and acres of land. Ivory eventually settled on a pine tree branch in a small park. She marveled at the beauty of nature in winter, from frost-kissed branches to the hushed whispers of the snow-covered ground. Ivory realized that winter was a time of stillness and tranquility, where even the smallest snowflake could make a big impact. The next night, the wind started to twirl, and off the pine tree branch she flew. Around and around, she flew through the sky and landed on a log in the forest. Ivory looked around and saw a white fox. The fox was running around looking for food. She wondered if it would come say hello. The fox ran around several trees and finally stopped by her log. Looking down, the fox noticed Ivory, and Ivory smiled, saying, "Hello."
"How are you doing this morning?"
the fox asked. "I am wonderful. How are you?" Ivory replied.
"I am wonderful too. I am gathering food for my family so we can eat breakfast before we go play in the snow. So I must go. Have a joyous day."
Ivory was so happy that the fox took time to say hello. This was the first time she had ever seen or talked to an animal. She was thrilled that she had the courage to leave the cloud and have all these new experiences. Ivory sat alone, and embrace the wonders of winter, knowing that each snowflake played a part in creating a magical season. She remembered what her mother would always say.
We may be small, but together we make something extraordinary.
And so, the tale of Ivory, the little snowflake, became a cherished story in the hearts of the children who learned that winter was not just cold. It was a canvas for creating memories and celebrating the beauty of togetherness. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you learned something new. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for another fun lesson. See you tomorrow!